Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you. A big 11-race card here in Hollandale Beach on this Saturday. Of course, the Rainbow Six kicks off in race number 6, and that's at $125,000 in the gross jackpot guarantee. And it's significant, too, because it kicks off with the feature today. The Jackson Ben, a really, really good renewal, big and classy, back for more. So that's the highlight of the card. We'll turn it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for your course and weather conditions.
The weather partly cloudy with temperatures in the mid-80s. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. No turf racing today. Tracks are fast and they're at the post. Racing at Gulfstream. Courageous Copper was quick into stride. Moving to take him on is Stealth 34, and up on their outside goes Big Balloons. Akamar on the turnback gets away in 4th with Taholta for company on the outside 5th. Back from there, it's On Jet Air, then Bad Bad Bobby, the one slow into stride, and last of all, the late-running Papa Cats. To the far turn they go, and it's Big Balloons and Courageous Copper stride for stride around the far turn run. Stealth 34 is now 3rd. Teholta is 3 wide. Driving through at the rail, it's Akamar, driven into 5th by Vasquez, about 3 lengths off the lead. Bad Bad Bobby starts to pick up his field just behind him. Running home from the outside is On Jet Air. Plenty of hopes here. Less than a quarter of a mile to come. Courageous Copper comes off the turn with the lead. Off cover, Akamar with 2 lengths to make up. Down the center, Teholta. Far outside, On Jet Air. Up the inside, Bad Bad Bobby. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Courageous Copper clear and finding plenty. Battle strictly for minor placings here as Courageous Copper has it all locked up. Bad Bad Bobby's going to outrun Akamar for 2nd and On Jet Air 4th. 103-1. And they're off. Perfect start. On the stretch out, Bonmati reaching out for the early advantage. Fumble Rooski's under a strong hold and moves up to take 2nd. Goats on a Tree is in no hurry, 3rd at the inside. Singing Sandra spotted 3 deep in the run around the first turn. Bonmati and Edwin Gonzalez, they settle in up front with a 1.5 length lead over 2nd running Fumble Rooski. Singing Sandra's 3 wide and Goats on a Tree is at the rail. Bonmati, first trip around 2 turns, 2nd start of the career on top by 2. Fumblerooski is 2nd behind an opening quarter that was just 26 seconds flat. In her South Florida debut, the favorite Goats on a Tree is 3rd at the inside, and Singing Sandra's on the outside. So they make their way down the backstretch, and Bonmati kicks to a 3-length lead now over Fumblerooski. Looks like Zayas wants no part of the inside lane with Goats on a Tree and angles for racing room. So he'll follow Singing Sandra, but that means he's last of all on this favorite as they go half a mile from the wire. Second quarter sped up as they went 50-3 for a half-mile speed. Bonmati to the far turn on top. Singing Sandra making a bid into 2nd, back to 3rd. That's Fumblerooski. Goats on a Tree begins to warm to the task, and to 3rd now with 5/16 to run. The leader is Bonmati. Singing Sandra is on the attack. 3 wide and just grinding home as Goats on a Tree. Fumblerooski has dropped back to 4th as the favorites working overtime 3rd through 3 quarters and 1:14-1. Off the turn and the stretch drive, Singing Sandra, longest price in the field to take a neck in front. Bonmati battles back 2nd, 2.5 back to Goats on a Tree. She tries to level off in 3rd with an 1/8 of a mile to go. It's Bonmati battling back inside. Singing Sandra and Goats on a Tree down the stand side to the wire. Singing Sandra reaching. Singing Sandra springs the upset. Close then for 2nd, Goats on a Tree or Bonmati in 1:43-2. And they're off. Level beginning. Soon after the start, Tashima went up hunting an early advantage, and she'll try to take the rail position. Eskimo Street is on to challenge from 2nd and far above. She comes away in the top flight as they make their way to the first turn. Mystical Lady is out very deep on the course. Mystical Lady about 5 deep on the course there as Tashima settles in up front. Tashima by a length and a half, Eskimo Street and far above, second and third, overrun on the outside fourth. Tucked in fifth is Huge G, then Mystical Lady and Thank the Academy. The trio at the back are Bullet Valentina, Song and Tap, and Always Connected. 24 and 4 for the opening quarter. Down the backstretch they go. 6-5. It's the favorite. Tashima, front and center, 2.5 on top. Eskimo Street is second, a length better than far above third. Huge G is at the rail in fourth, then it's overrun in between horses. Thank the Academy. Back from there, Mystical Lady, followed inside by Bullet Valentina. Still out the back are Always Connected and Mystical Lady. 48 and 1 for the opening half mile. That's a pretty legit pace for the level and distance as they swing to the fore turn. Tashima won a big second quarter and leads a length and a half. Eskimo Street is close in tow, second, far above third. Thank the Academy rallies well, racing into fourth. Huge G is next. Trying to wind it up from the back is overrun after 3 quarters in 112 and 2. What does Tashima have in reserve? She still has work to do as Thank the Academy is making ground toward the rail. Eskimo Street and far above are next, and they're at the top of the stretch. Off the turn in the drive, it's Tashima trying to hold off Thank the Academy, who has rail position and is closing good ground. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Tashima tries to tighten up Thank the Academy with a 16th remaining. Here comes Thank the Academy charging through to take the lead late. Thank the Academy beats Tashima. Up for third was Bullet Valentina, and back to fourth far above in 145 and 3. By 3, by 4, and moving away. They're off. At the rail, Rough Entry kicks on well in the early stages and looks for the early advantage. The Distractor will race from off the speed. Up to second goes Mr. Kelly, 3 wide, and Sir Ali third. Then the Distractor with Gangley out on the outside, and the trailer is Rare Jewel. Jockey Edwin Gonzalez and Rough Entry to the half-mile point, there by a half a length. In between horses, Mr. Kelly, the Distractor is clear now. He's in the clear 4 wide. 3 wide, Sir Ali, 2 path, Mr. Kelly, 5 wide, Gangley, and 5 to Rare Jewel. Around the far turn, the opening quarter was cozy, 22 and 4. As they round the far turn, the pace picks up. From the 3 wide side, Sir Ali, from the rail, Rough Entry. Mr. Kelly's in the 2 path, the Distractor giving up ground 4 wide, 2.5 to Gangley, and 3 more to Rare Jewel. They run to the top of the stretch, a quarter of a mile from home. From the inside, Rough Entry, from between upset-minded Mr. Kelly. The Distractor needs to do better than that. Off the turn and the stretch drive through a 45 and 1/2 mile. Rough Entry kicks back gamely to take the lead. From the outside and Mr. Kelly, from between horses, Sir Ali, the Distractor and Gangley are next. Mr. Kelly has another crack at Rough Entry close to home. Rough Entry digs in. Rough Entry wins. Second, Mr. Kelly. Third is close. Maybe Sir Ali over the Distractor. Gangley flat today at 110 and 3. Sharp break from Amori Control, who heads off for the early lead, but Elot's going to hold her out there in between horses and Val's Gal. These three are quickest. Away racing in fourth and out wide is Jin Rin as they go to the half-mile grounds. From between horses, it's Mikasa. She Spiteful's toward the back of the field. Just ahead of her is Extra Indy, and the trailer is into Touring. To the far turn they go. Elot has the lead by a length and a half. Amori Control, second and moving to challenge. Down at the rail, Val's Gal's now third. Tovia between horses, three wide and Jin Rin. Then it's Mikasa with She Spiteful. Out wide and improving is into Touring. Extra Indy stuck in traffic toward the back of the field. Marcos Meneses and Amori Control, the leader at the quarter pole. They went 22 seconds for the opening quarter, and Amori Control tries to sneak away. She's got a wall of pursuers. 45 and 1 for the opening half mile. Amori Control set down for the drive and trying to finish it up. Extra Indy is next. She Spiteful didn't fire, but Amori Control did, and she's a 2-1 winner. Amori Control, easy here by 4 in the end. Second, Extra Indy. Third, Mikasa. Fourth, Val's Gal in 103 and 2. And they're off in the Jackson Bend Overnight Handicap. As expected, Warrior's Pride front and center in the early stages from Zydeco, who comes away in second. Big and Classy is up into the top flight, and Starship Renegade works between horses. Avant Glory comes away second last. The early trailer is the late running Cajun's Magic. Down the backstretch they go with Warrior's Pride in front. Latched onto him in a perfect spot is the favorite Big and Classy second. Zydeco is down at the inside, and in amongst rivals is Avant Glory. Starship Renegade's going to work out in the center. It's a gap of 4 more to Cajun's Magic, who's last of all behind an opening quarter that for this level was just 22 and 4. That's a pretty reasonable opening quarter speed. Warrior's Pride has the lead. Warrior's Pride 3 furlongs from home and a length and a half in front of Big and Classy, who starts to go after the leader in second. Shown Open Racetrack, Avant Glory is closing ground while third, Zydeco fourth. Starship Renegade needs to pick up his ball game. He's dropped better than 7 lengths off the lead. Warrior's Pride throws out the anchor. Now Big and Classy takes the lead, immediately taken on by Avant Glory through a 45 and 1 opening half mile. Good stretch battle getting ready to ensue between Big and Classy and Avant Glory. Avant Glory on the outside, Big and Classy with something of reserve. He kicks again and now puts him away. 3/4 in 9 and 3, and Big and Classy is an aptly named winner of the Jackson Bend. Big and Classy does it by 2.5 lengths. Avant Glory second, Zydeco third, up fourth, Cajun's Magic in 122 and 2. And they're off. Off a step slow was Salvatore Prince. Quick start for Saint No More, ridden up on the inside. Kinsman Redeemer is on the go. Cadron Settlement comes away in the top flight. He's now third. His stablemate Lace Up is now fourth ahead of Salvatore Prince. He's improving in traffic to take fifth. Then it's Stellar Dream. Outside goes Vinsanity. The two at the back, he's a commissioner. And Awesome Sun Fun. half a mile away. St. No More has the lead. Cadrone Settlement second. Lace Up is third. Up on the outside and improving his spot is Vinsanity. Improving out the rail, that's Kinsman Redeemer. Back behind them, it's Salvatore Prince. A gap of another 2.5 to He's a Commissioner as they round the floor turn. Up front, here's a move from Cadrone Settlement to take on St. No More. These two almost as one with a quarter of a mile remaining. Lace Up is next, dropping back Kinsman Redeemer. Underway from the back, He's a Commissioner. They're at the top of the stretch. 46 seconds for a half mile. St. No More digging in gamely here. Rationed along by Lionel Reyes and kicking away from Cadrone Settlement, who's back to third. He's a Commissioner, tries to catch him. They come past the 16th pole. St. No More has the lead. He's a Commissioner's rallied into second. Here's Lace Up into third. It's St. No More in front. He's a Commissioner was second. Lace Up was third. Cadrone Settlement was fourth. Then Kinsman Redeemer. Salvatore Prince, 111 and 4. Black and the late pick 4. All set. And they're off. Good start from between. Hi, hello, how are you? Reaching out for the early lead. Demogorgon's going to run with her. Away in third is Love Her Lots. Situated between horses is Starship Agenda and 3 wide Flying Black. Toward the back of the field, Maria's Revenge and Lucky Peridot is the early trailer. Demogorgon has the lead. Demogorgon crosses over to lead by a length and a half over High. Hello, how are you? Racing in second. Lover Lots is at the rail in third, followed fourth by Flying Black. And in amongst rivals is Starship Agenda. Deep on the course, Lucky Peridot. Held up at the back, Maria's Revenge. The opening quarter quite reasonable. 25 seconds flat, less than 6 furlongs to go. Jesus Rios takes a big rainful of Demogorgon, who leads by a length. Hi, hello, how are you is second. Flying Black is now third. Down at the rail, Love Her Lots follows along in fourth, followed fifth by Starship Agenda. Outside and Lucky Peridot, the trailer is Maria's Revenge. They go to the half-mile point. The half was 50 and 4 as they swing now to the fore turn. Demogorgon has the lead by a length and a half. Hi, hello, how are you is second. Toward the outside, Flying Black is now third. Love Her Lots is there fourth. Race favorite Starship Agenda's in traffic. Out in the clear is Lucky Peridot, and the trailer is Maria's Revenge. Now the pace quickens. They run around the fore turn. Hi, hello, how are you? Up to challenge Demogorgon for the lead through 3 quarters in 13 and 4. Up to the outside, Flying Black working into the clear. Starship Agenda. The gray Love Her Lots finds her best stride and comes on next. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Demogorgon kicks away again to lead by 2. Down the center, Starship Agenda from between horses, Love Her Lots. 1/8 of a mile to go. Demogorgon trying to get home. Rios riding her hard. She's a length and a half in front. Outside, Starship Agenda second. Demogorgon reaches and holds. Demogorgon from Starship Agenda second. Love Her Lots third in 1:43 and 4. And they're off. Good start from between horses for Cashier Check, who's headed off for the early lead, and he'll get a clear advantage today. On the far outside, it's Sigrun Fast Boy splitting horses. You Talking to Me into the top flight. Cartano slides back to a joint fourth. Inside its stride ahead of Uno Tiger, and Ambor Knight is last of all. They chase the speed of Cashier Check. Cashier Check around the turn, comfortable under Edwin Gonzalez and 2 lengths in front of Sigrun Fast Boy in second. You Talking to Me third at the rail, followed fourth by Cartano. Well spotted in the early stages is he. Uno Tiger is next with the gray stride behind horses. The trailer is Ambor Knight. The quarter time was pretty reasonable here, 25 seconds flat. They're leaving Cashier Check alone on a very lonely lead. He's 5 furlongs from home and 2.5 lengths in front of Sigrun Fastboy in second. Cartano's in the white blinkers out in the center from third. You Talking to Me is at the rail. Uno Tiger splits them, followed by Stride and Ambor Knight on the outside. 49-3 for the opening half mile, less than half a mile to go. They take it to the far turn with Cashier Check. He's been the target throughout, trying to get closer second, Sigrun Fastboy. Locked in, You Talking to Me, working hard. Cartano, white blinkers. He hasn't made much ground yet. In fact, he's losing a touch of ground to the leader. Outside and running on is Ambor Knight in between horses, Uno Tiger. Stride is last to turn in as they complete 3/4 in 1:13-2. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Cashier Check hasn't given him a chance yet with Sigrun Fastboy taking his shot. You Talking to Me through at the rail. Cartano did not fire. Sigrun Fastboy tries to go get Cashier Check down the center and Uno Tiger. It's still Cashier Check in front. Sigrun Fastboy checked, and he's going to lose second to Uno Tiger. The winner is Cashier Check. Second is Uno Tiger. Third was Sigrun Fastboy in 1:43 flat. They're off. Post. And they're off. Good start for Sensei Lawrence, who's one of the first into stride. Loco Abario moving up. Here's XY Point splitting horses. XY Point to the top. Sensei Lawrence races right alongside 3 wide Loco Abario. Down at the inside, it's Maptitude racing ahead of Desert Ruler and Pure Spite. Out the back early, Rod to Rod and Awesome Flay. And the run to the half-mile point, Miguel Vasquez at XY Point have the lead by a neck. Sensei Lawrence keeps him on his second in the clear as Loco Abario, precisely where he wants to be, 3 wide third. On the far outside, it's Pure Spite in between horses, Desert Ruler. Maptitude drops back toward the rail, then Awesome Flay, and Rod to Rod. Around the far turn they go. Edwin G on the move with the race favorite Loco Abario. Light blue, 3 wide to take the lead. XY Point driven to try to stay with him. Sensei Lawrence is back to third. On from fourth, it's Desert Ruler together with Pure Spite through a 45 3/2. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Loco Abario traveling like a winner off the corner. Very confidently handled and 3 lengths to the good. XY Point is second. Down the center, Desert Ruler with Sensei Lawrence. Late run up the fence from Awesome Flay. But at even money, Loco Abario takes care of business in handy fashion here. Loco Abario with a pat on the shoulder from Edwin G. Good work for him. He wins by 2.5. It's close then for second, either XY Point or a surging Desert Ruler, 1:16-4. Away. From the rail, Straight Shot begins quickest to take the lead, but here's the favorite, Unprecedented, moving right alongside. And These two get acquainted in the early stages, working two better than 40 Flash. He's now third. Uranium's up on the outside. Elusive Mischief is at the rail. Then in between horses goes Skipperini, outside Barone Cesco, and out the back Alma Shriek. To the far turn they go, unprecedented, clear by two. Straight Shot is second, 40 Flash is now third. Up on the inside, Elusive Mischief, outside in Uranium, from between Skipperini. Driven up on the far outside is Barone Cesco through a 22-1 opening quarter. They run to the top of the stretch with unprecedented the target. Straight Shot off cover to try again. Three back to Uranium together with Skipperini, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's unprecedented, taken on by Straight Shot. 44-4 for a half mile. Unprecedented digging in. Straight Shot right alongside. Straight Shot is right alongside Unprecedented, who's fighting hard. Unprecedented and Straight Shot. Unprecedented, Straight Shot surging. Photo! Win photo between Unprecedented and Straight Shot. Up for third was Skipperini, then Barone Cesco and Alma Shriek. 103-1.
And that's a wrap on the 11-race Saturday card. We'll be back with you to close out another 3-day race week here at Gulfstream Park on Sunday. 9 races for you on tap, including the featured Hollandale Beach for the 2-year-old fillies.